Well, hello. I'm going live on both Instagram and on let's see, on YouTube at the same time. Might as well do both. Hello, hello. All right. So I've been wanting to go live for a few weeks now, and something has been keeping me from doing so. I've been doing a lot of internalizing and being in my solitude. And the energies, I mean, we're in winter, we're in the dead of winter. So happy Imbolc, which means that we are halfway through winter. I'm in Colorado right now. We have had a very dry year. Energetically, there's been a lot going on in the world at large. There always is. Um, and so it is important to protect your energy and to really not to ignore what's going on in the world, but to protect your own well-being. And that requires taking care of you, self-care. And that's been going through. So today is February 3rd. On the 1st of February was Imbolc. And to me, the change of seasons are something to note, take mention, take notice of, and to celebrate. And so I'm going to be doing a reading. I've just been called to, and this is an intuitive read. I've pulled out a few decks here. I have a couple of tarot decks and a couple of oracle decks, and I've already kind of prayed over them and cleared the energy. And I can do that again in front of you. But so I encourage you to take a deep breath with me and get present. And again, this is a collective reading, just for whomever is drawn to this reading. And I ask my angels and my guides to be present with this reading, and I ask to be open to receive, to channel whatever messages need to come through for me, for you. And again, I'm live streaming on YouTube on my computer and also on Instagram at the same time. So I've got two cameras I'm working with. That's fun. So this is the Druidcraft Tarot. It's it's one of the decks of cards that I got maybe 9-10 years ago. I'll show you. Just a really beautiful kind of earth based theme. Incredibly beautiful. And earlier I was shuffling the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and one card that flew out and that I will take note of was receiving. And that's been a major theme that has been coming up, not only within my own life, but I follow some beautiful readers on mainly TikTok and YouTube. TikTok has some really great readers. Kayla is one gal that I follow, and I've brought her in to teach workshops. I hold workshop spaces at festivals, and she's just an incredible soul. But that was something that came up with her. One of her readings was receiving. And I will say that if you are like me, a giver, that a person that wants to do and be of service in the world, it's also incredibly important to be open to receiving. And this is the natural flow of things, especially for both, for any gender, but the feminine energy is receiving, right? And as we receive, we're able to give more. And so that's the balance. We have Jupiter. Jupiter right now is going direct. It's standing still in the sky. Jupiter has been in retrograde, and this is a major planet. This is a very big planet. And I can feel that shift. Jupiter is all about expansion. So like it's been in retrograde. So instead of this expansive outgoing energy, it's been the energies have been supporting us with like putting that energy toward ourselves. And now it's time to take that which we've been cultivating, that which we've been ruminating over, and expand it out, expand it out. This is a very outgoing energy. It's very abundant. And I really do have a lot of optimism. All right. And we have Venus about to go retrograde, which I am not, I am never intimidated by these energies. These are just energies. These are just influences. And when Venus goes retrograde, this is a beautiful opportunity and time to take that retro energy and put it on ourselves, right? And Venus is all about our love, beauty and love, right? Our relationships with those that we are close to, those that we work with. And it also has a lot to do with money and finances, believe it or not, specifically when we're following that which we love and that we're passionate about. And so with this expansive Jupiter energy that we're moving into, and the more retrospective Venus going retrograde energy, I think this is a time to really hone in on what it is that drives you. What catches you on fire? What lights you up? Because when Jupiter goes retrograde or when it goes direct, it's for long periods of time. Okay, so we've been in this Jupiter retrograde energy for a while. I don't even know how long. I should know, but I don't. But it's about to move forward. But there's just still this lull with like really honing in on what it is at an individual level that lights you up, because that is what is going to create a great abundance in your life. And be open to receive, whether that's information, downloads, assistance, support, love, all of it. The things that you've been asking for. All right. First of all, we do have the Seven of Cups. Show it. All right. Seven of Cups energy is a very reminiscing energy. You see here, she's kind of staring into the water and she's reminiscing on things of the past. You see that? They're just reflections. She's reflecting, but sitting right next to her is a full cup. So to me, this is an indicator that there is something abundant, something emotionally fulfilling right in front of our faces. Okay. And don't lose sight of that. It's good to ponder things and reminisce and process things, but don't get so caught up in that, in doing the shadow work or figuring things out, overthinking things even. But to miss that's right in front of us. Okay. It's and also it's extremely important to process those things. These are emotions, right? These are cups from our past, some of which maybe we're still grieving over. Maybe we lost someone, or something that meant a lot to us. And maybe it's happened over and over again. I mean, there are 6 cups in that reflection. And there is a new energy that's waiting for us to be ready for it, because it's already there. So that's what that energy is saying, is that there is something extremely abundant right here, right now. But don't miss that because you're too busy processing the past. Okay. What else do we need to hear, Spirit? All right. We have the Prince of Swords. All right. The Prince of Swords. In this deck, we have princes and princesses. So this Prince of Swords, he's moving in fast. He's basically a knight. And this is a very, very quick-witted energy. It could be thoughts, ideas. It could be it could be an air sign coming in. It could be a younger air sign. But this is very swift movement. And be ready. Be ready for a flooding of ideas and inspirations to come in. This could also be a message or some kind of communication. Need some more information on this, but it is very, very quick moving. So be prepared for that. It's either going to be coming at you or coming through you. So it's just very dependent on your individual situation. And we do have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't really read genders, but it's a feminine energy. And she is abundant and full. And in this particular deck, her cup is open to receiving and giving. Do you see that? In some tarot decks, she has a closed cup. But here, she's open. She is open to give and receive. And she's a queen. She's full. She's mature. She knows how to balance her emotions. And she's open. So that it looks like there's like a moon. It looks like a moon that's floating above her cup. She's got one foot in the water. There's a reflection of that moon. Yes, on the water. It's a very reflective energy. And so I feel like this energy is supporting us in being reflective during this time. But there is I wouldn't say warning, but just know that there's balance within that. And that if we become imbalanced in that processing, we can lose sight of the beauty and the abundance, the emotional fulfillment that is being offered to us in this time. And something is coming in very quickly. It might be a communication. I will get more information on each of these cards. I'm going to pull one more card. One more card, please. Ooh, okay. All right. We have the Three of Swords, which is the card of brokenheartedness, of third-party situations, of things that are upsetting. It is swords, even though it has to do with the heart. Swords are of the mind. Okay. So there is something that we collectively are processing that's been disturbing. It has to do with the heart, in our own personal lives and collectively, there's a lot to feel about. There's a lot that we could be upset about and honestly should be upset about. And at that same token, protect our energy so that we are well within our own beingness. I'm going to pull some cards from, I think this is called the Crow Tarot deck. It has a bunch of crows on it. I love crows and ravens. I've already blessed the decks. So I want some more information on this Seven of Cups, please. Just a little bit more information on the Seven of Cups, please. Why is the Seven Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. I've got two cameras here. And this is for the Seven of Cups, lamenting, processing things from the past. And there's this beautiful cup here. And here comes the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is an emotional offer. It could be from someone. It's a really slow moving energy. It's very grounded. And it is an offer of love, whether it is romantic or like agape love, this unconditional love can come from a lot of different sources. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it is emotional. It is an emotional offering, and it can be a message. And so you may be receiving, for some of you, some sort of, for some of you, an offer of love, words of love. And it could be romantic for some. And it doesn't have to be. It can come from your family. It can be coming from a close friend. But it could be easily missed. What I am seeing is that there is this offer of emotion, and that here it is. I'm offering something, but she's looking down at the past. She's reflecting on the past. And that could keep her from actually seeing this coming in. So just be aware of this energy, because we are all free-willed individuals. We get to choose how we show up in the world and how we interact with the world and the energies in the world, okay? But there is some love coming in for you. So You know, again, with the message that I got earlier, be open to receiving. Okay. Don't get so caught in the shadow work and the self processing and the releasing and all of that, which is super important. But don't get so caught up in it that you miss the love that is being offered right here, right now. Okay. This is a very straightforward message. I would like to know a little more about this Prince of Swords, please. Why is the, ooh, that is way too many cards. No, nope, not taking that. Well, what do we need to know about the Prince of Swords, please? Okay, we did get 2 cards out, and I'm going to take them. And I'm not reading reversals at this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's just very dependent. So we did get the Fool card, and we got the 9 of Wands. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so right here we've got, I believe this is the Knight. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. And this is a fast-moving message, thought process. It could be ideas coming in, but I am seeing the Fool, which is an Aries energy. And the Fool card is all about taking a leap of faith and trusting that if you are coming from heart, if you're coming from a place of authenticity and what drives you, what is, you know, what you're passionate about, that the universe will support and protect you. Okay. When we are coming from that heart space, we are divinely protected. And in traditional tarot, it's often depicted as the Fool walking kind of obliviously, and he's like looking upwards. He's got a flower in his hand and he's about to step off of a cliff. And there's like a little dog there to protect him and keep him from going over that cliff. And just knowing that if you're following your heart, not being stupid though, don't be, you know, I mean, use your intuition, use your logic and reason, but follow your heart. You are safe, and that the universe has got your back. This is what it's saying. And then we also do have the 9 of Wands. I'll show you this picture. So the 9 of Wands, I often think of the 9 of Wands as drama, conflict. Okay. And you can think of a person up on the hill, just in serene, in their own space, and they're feeling peaceful. And then coming up that mountain are outside sources of drama and just energies that are conflicting. Okay. And even though they're coming at us, we can create a bubble or surround ourselves in an energetic field that is non-penetrable. Okay. And so I guess what I'm seeing at this time is that it's important to protect your energy, because there may be energy, although you're being open to receive, and that's a vulnerable space to be in, and following your heart and trusting, those are all very vulnerable spaces to step into. But also protect yourself. Don't do it completely blindly. Okay. I'm seeing that you are safe, but also protect your energy. Be wise. Be wise. I like how this on this picture, you can see the sun is coming out from behind the clouds. Okay. If it's been darker energy, if there's been some heaviness, the sun is coming out, and the energies are asking you to bask in the sun and to do what it is that causes you bliss. It might be time to start playing a little bit. If you've been like me, I don't know, in my own personal life, I've been reclusing a lot and taking a lot of, it's been very peaceful in my solace. And I'm starting to feel the nudge to play, to go dance, to go do whatever it is that you find enjoyable, that's healthy for you, that feeds your soul, that feeds your spirit, and also feeds your body. We need to be healthy in all of the aspects of ourselves. And whatever this message is that's coming in, or even if it's just maybe you're getting some downloads, ideas, however you want to say it, inspiration is coming. Okay. If you've been having some kind of energetic block, That is changing. Okay. So, want some more on this Queen of Cups energy. What's going on with this beautiful Queen of Cups energy for our collective? The Queen of Cups for our collective. Okay. Oh, okay. I really like this card. This is the Tower, and some people are kind of afraid of this because it's a very abrupt energy, but it's an aha. It's like you get it. It's an epiphany, okay? And sometimes it in order to get these aha moments, in order to figure out what is actually, the next step, the next move or whatever, things get shaken up a little bit. This is not a scary thing, and in some situations that means that everything is going to change. And in other situations, it can be a mental space. Okay? It's time to shake up that snow globe, okay? It is. Get out of the patterns. Shake things up and create a new, you might, for some of you, perhaps changing your rhythms, changing your cycles. If you've been staying up late at night and sleeping into the, sleeping late in the day, shift it up, and vice versa. The cool thing about being human is, although we can get stuck in loops and stuck in patterns, regimens that we get comfortable in, and sometimes don't feel good. Sometimes we get too comfortable, right? It's really, really important for our nervous system and for our brain to change our patterns. Okay, it's stimulating, and so what I'm seeing is within this Queen of Cups energy and the Tower, there is going to be some clarity coming, but it's going to come in as like, oh, aha. And for some, it's going to be abrupt. It doesn't have to be harsh, though. Sometimes it's just a major realization. But I see that there is a major realization coming in for you as you balance your emotions and open yourself to receiving this love that the universe is offering to you in whatever form that is. Okay, it could be from our children. It could be from our animals. Whatever this love message is, it's coming in. So don't dwell on the past too much. So the Three of Swords, what's going on with the Three of Swords? Brokenheartedness, heavy heart energy. There's something going on outside my door. Oh, the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, and now we had the Knight of Swords, now we have the Page of Swords. Okay. This is definitely a message. Email, text, phone call, somebody speaking to you in person, but this is some kind of communication. Okay. I'm going to get one more card for this, but someone, if maybe it's you, maybe you're communicating. There's a communication going on about this heartedness. They're both swords. Tell me more about this Page of Swords on the Three of Swords, please. Oh, my kitty's trying to get in. That's what's going on. She wants to be a part of the reading. Page of Swords, the Three of Swords. Okay. 2 came out. I'm taking it. Okay. I like it. Okay. I like it. So we have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a very loving energy. It's shared by 2 people. It is balance. But the Two of Cups is one of my soulmate cards. It's 2 people offering a cup to one another. It can be romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. But these are 2, I mean, it's an offering of love, and it's balanced, and it's coming from 2 people. There's some kind of message coming in. I'm sorry. This is what I'm seeing. And then I've got this is the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a really beautiful energy. The Queen of Wands she's gorgeous, right? She's abundant. The seeds that she plants, all the seeds that she plants end up growing. She is on fire. She's passionate. She's artistic. Okay. So there is a message. And after I record this, I'm going to watch it because I like to watch my own videos. But because when I'm doing the messages, I oftentimes forget them. So I know that this message is for me as well. So there is some kind of message. There is some offering. It looks like love healing to me. I like the caduceus with the, it's like the Kundalini rising, but it's the caduceus, the 2 snakes. We are in the year of the snake, by the way. And this is a very heart healing energy. This is beautiful, passionate energy. I really like this. This is like glowing, and which is very much in contrast to this Three of Swords energy. And but there's going to be some kind of message coming through that's probably, this is what I'm seeing, that this heavy-heartedness is going to be soothed by whatever communication this is, because it's going to be very, very loving. It's going to be healing. Okay. And I think you're going to be glowing after this, whatever it is. It does, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, and I am not focusing on romance, but there is, I'm seeing, for those of you who have had some hangups or stagnation surrounding artistic, like, you know, like an artistic block, right? Writer's block, they call it, whatever you, however you want to apply it to your own individual situation. If there have been some blockages and you have been hung up, particularly pertaining to doing shadow work, going deep and purging, right? We've been going through purging, um, going through those heavier energies, and that's so beautiful, and allowing ourselves to fully feel all of that. But now there is a shift in the energy. Jupiter is going direct, you guys, and it's going to very much support us being more outward with our energy. There's going to be a lot more synchronicities. Be paying attention to the synchronicities. There's going to be a lot of luck on our side during this time. And then poor Venus, I say that, Venus going retrograde. This is going to allow for us to process more things about what drives us. What is it that lights our souls on fire? And this is all about our abundance, how we show up in the world and how we experience abundance in our lives. And if we know what that looks like for us as an individual, then that's what we can call in. Okay. So that's what the energies are supporting at this time, is to really, yes, dive deep into what it is that's going to bring you joy and abundance in your own life. And yes, we've been processing all the BS, but be open for new realizations to be coming in. I'm also seeing that it's really important for us as individuals to speak up and speak our truth, whether that's to the people in our immediate vicinity, whether that's getting on a social media platform. Right now more than ever it's a beautiful, like, social media is so beautiful that we can express ourselves, and people who are in alignment with that are going to be drawn to that. That's how we align with like-minded, like-hearted souls, right? And so speak up about what you're going through, or whatever it is that you're inspired by, whatever that looks like for you. You know, only you're going to know that. But I see that there's going to be some, the heavy heart energy is going to be healing. I see that. And there's going to be communications of sweetness, and it's really going to light you up. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Goddess Guidance. See if I show you this side, it's like all worn out. But this is the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Really beautiful deck. What are the messages that need to come through at this time for our collective, for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to hear in this moment? Too many cards. What do we need to hear in this moment? I hope this is resonating with you. All right, we have two. First of all, we have Irene. Irene, peace. Okay. And it's a very loving, nurturing card there. She's holding a baby. She's got a bag of grapes and some other vegetables. Like, this is a very beautiful, abundant energy. There are dolphins and water in the background. Everything's kind of purple and blue and indigo. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. Seriously, sit with those words, even if you don't believe it in the moment. Sit with those words. There is no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. It's a really beautiful mantra. I tell myself something very similar when I wake up in the morning. Just remind myself that I am safe, that I am loved, and that everything's working out. in my highest good and that everything's beautiful. And I say that to myself, even if it's hard to feel in the moment, because those are really loving words to reflect to yourself. And then we also have Sarasvati, the arts. Now, I was talking about creative energy, and it doesn't necessarily, I mean, some of you are probably artists. Doesn't mean that everyone communicates their artistic flair in the same way. There's music and painting and dance. Those are, you pretty traditional, right? When you think of arts, but arts can be reflected in so many ways, in the way that we communicate, in the way that we receive in the world, the way we show up, the way we dress, however that is for you. I feel that all of nature is artistic. Just the growth in the forests, it's all beautifully poetic and artistic. At least that's how I view it. It says express yourself through creative activities. All right. I do. I feel like whatever blockages have been there, that stagnation of being able to create or produce or whatever it is, it's really being lifted. And all this heaviness that we've been processing and going through, some of us have been going through that, through a dark night of a soul kind of thing. But these types of, when we are able to look at ourselves and understand ourselves, it allows for not only resolution and an understanding of things, but it also allows for the resistance for growth. Okay. And I keep seeing a snow globe. I do, like, shake up the snow globe, get out of the regular patterns, whatever it is. Sometimes that's uncomfortable, but it's in that discomfort that we find our biggest epiphanies. Okay. And I see a lot of creative, like, there's going to be some major epiphanies coming in, and it's going to bring a sense of peace. Go ahead. And even if you're not experiencing that peacefulness in this moment, and maybe you are, I'm working on it, but there's a lot to be disturbed about. Um, but embody that, even if you just have to say the words to yourself that, there is no need to worry, that everything is working out beautifully, and tapping into that energy as best we can to love on our hearts and not allow our hearts to become hardened. And like I said, taking leaps of faith, but also protecting ourselves from the outside drama, because let's get real. There's a lot of outside drama. There are people, places, things, and events that are happening that can disturb our peace. So it's important to protect our peace at all costs. But that doesn't mean sequestering ourselves forever. Okay. Um, being open to receive. Yes. I'm going to pull one more card and I'm going to end it. And this is from the Moonology Oracle. And this is just a really beautiful deck. And it's always just had the most beautiful messages. Clear the deck. What do we need to hear in this moment? What does the collective need to hear for our highest and greatest good? I hope this is helping you in some way, because everything is working out beautifully, even if it may or may not seem like it is in the moment. And just when we're able to sink into those feelings of just take a breath, just relax into that breath, because everything is okay. Right here, right here, right there. I'm sending you so much love right now. None of us, we are not alone. Okay. You are not alone. Even in the aloneness, we are all so very connected. We are not islands, even if it feels that way. What do we need to hear? Ooh, I like this. A full moon in Aries. Are we about to have a moon in Aries? Am I wrong about that? Venus is going to be in Aries. I know that. I'm an Aries sun sign. So, okay. So this is a full moon in Aries. Aries is a very, very fiery energy. Okay. It's a masculine energy. It's a very assertive. It can be aggressive. It depends on how you channel the energy, really. But it's a real go-getter. It's a leader. It's the first sign of the Western zodiacs. A fiery climax approaches. Ooh la la. Okay. I'm ready for that. Geez. No, but something is coming to a head. Something is coming to a head right now. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. I'm into it. Okay. There is going to be a major epiphany coming in. We've got the tower here. Okay. And I do believe that the creative juices are going to be flowing. There are going to be some new ideas, new concepts, and um, communications of love and care. Okay. This isn't so important. And you know, initiate it. Initiate it. Don't be afraid to initiate. There are so many, I mean, whether you're male, female, whatever, sometimes it's up to us to take the first move. And there are a lot of like relationship coaches out there. And what do they call them? Polarity coaches. Always let the man make the first move, whatever. Okay. I get the dynamics. I totally get the dynamics of the push pull and the dance. But really, when we come down to it, like to just the basis of just being human, be open to receive whatever messages are coming in, but also don't be afraid to speak up and speak out, or even just show. I mean, there's a lot to say about just showing. People say a lot of beautiful words, and words can be so beautiful, right? But it's really in the action, right? I'm like, show me. Show me, Yeah, you can tell me all you want, but show me. I want to see. I am open to receiving what you have to show me. Okay. Not that it's like you have to prove it to me. I just want to see the words in action. Okay. And live that. If you say something, do it. Okay. And that's what I have coming in right now. I hope that resonated with you. It resonates with me in my own personal life. I'm going to be thinking on that because I haven't been initiating things. I've just been like in this really reclusive space and just doing a lot of deep reflection and really doing the shadow work so that I can get rid of that heaviness. It's like I'm done with the heavy. I am so done with the heavy. It's served its purpose. And it's time to step into the next phase. And I really believe, and this is where it kind of gets esoteric, I believe a lot of us are jumping timelines right now, especially if you're going to step into that space of, I hold my heart. My heart is so important. It's so important to be whole. Even it's strong. It's not cold. It's not shut down. It's wise. It's been wizened by all of the experiences. This is so important for us to hold this space for ourselves, and it's not just for ourselves. It's for everyone around us. It's like a rippling effect, okay? How we show up in the world is extremely important, even if you're reclusing in your own space. That energy, we 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 have more effects on each other than we may realize, even if you're thousands of miles away. We're all very important. So I love you. I hope this gave you something to chew on and brings you a sense of peace and hope. All right. Mwah. If I can turn it off, I'll turn off YouTube. I did it on YouTube too. And